Hi, you're probably having a hard time seeing me.
Is this any better? I don't have any light on in either photo, and it's around the same time of night. So what changed? Well, the difference is over here in suburbia, I have traffic lights, headlights, street lamps, and my neighbor's lights. The major city about 30 miles that way, the major city about 10 miles that way, all working together to illuminate a yard I want to stay dark. This is known as light trespass, which is part of the bigger problem of light pollution.
The night sky will never be completely dark due to starlight, air glow, and the sunlight reflected off the moon, as well as interplanetary dust. But when there is an abundance of artificial light used to light up the ground, it also lights up the night sky and drowns out the stars for miles, in a phenomenon known as sky glow.
Sky glow is the reason why I am by far the most interesting thing over here.
But over here in Spruce Knob, I am far from the most interesting. If your night sky doesn't look like this due to sky glow, there are multiple things that can be done to change that. First, don't direct light upwards. The color temperature. Shorter wavelengths scatter more and thus travel further. Blue and white light, commonly found in LEDs, scatter more, whether the light is shielded. Take a look at this storefront trying to illuminate a mostly empty parking lot. Their light source is producing a halo of light and lighting up everything around it because it is unshielded. The same can be seen in street lamps, signs, and any source of light. It's late at night and the light trespassing into my room is bright enough to keep me awake, but not bright enough for me to read a book. So I turn on a lamp. Same light bulb, but the lamp on the left uses shielded, directed light, while the lamp on the right does not. Only the book needs to be illuminated, but Righty has lit up her whole room indiscriminately to achieve that goal, including her ceiling.
Wow, just like sky glow.
Exactly, and just look at the differences in light going into the night. Righty has made the best out of an unfortunate situation, while Lefty is a dirty little light polluter.
Hey, that's a little bit harsh. It's just a few stars. What could it possibly hurt?
I'm glad you asked, because light pollution does more than affect the stars in the sky. Remember how I couldn't sleep? When anyone uses light during night, they're extending waking hours past sundown, but our bodies weren't built for that. Our sleep-wake cycle, known as the circadian rhythm, is regulated by two processes. Process S is regulated by time spent awake, and process C is regulated by light entering the retina. Sundown used to mean that less light would enter our retinas, and a knot of neurons known as the suprachiasmatic nucleus would signal the pineal gland to secrete melatonin, a hormone that lowers body temperature and slows your metabolism, while increasing leptin, an appetite suppressor. When artificial light like a glowing charger or a street lamp shining through your window is introduced into the nighttime environment, your pineal gland produces less leptin and melatonin, which has been linked to depression, cancer, and heart disease. Plants and animals use light levels to measure daytime versus nighttime as well. Days are shorter in the wintertime and longer in the summertime, and plants and animals use this fact to control migration, blooming, and breeding patterns. When night is brighter, it's like putting stilettos on the day to make daytime appear less short. This pretense forces animals and plants into possibly lethal conditions. In addition, nocturnal animals can't rely on the cloak of night to hunt. Newly hatched baby sea turtles never make it to the ocean because they head for the bright beachfront and not the glimmer of the ocean. This all sounds quite dire, but light pollution is special because when you remove or reduce the source of light pollution, pollution levels are reduced almost immediately. So only use warm, shielded, and directed light. Try to keep activities that require light to the daytime, and when you can't, only use light that's necessary for the task, even when it makes your video quality trash.